The Marshall Islands are a sprawling chain of volcanic islands and coral atolls in the central Pacific Ocean, halfway between Hawaii and the Philippines. The 29 scattered islands that form the archipelago are divided into two distinct geographical and cultural areas: the Ratak chain, meaning sunrise in the local language, and the Rontak chain, meaning sunset. With more than 50% of the landmass submerged, the islands stretch for around 1,800 miles or 3,000 kilometers and consist of 29 individual islands, many of which are ringed by House Reef. Of the 29 islands, only 20 are above water, with 9 lying beneath the surface as submerged banks and atolls. Today, we'll be exploring the history of this beautiful and historic place and everything you need to know about it. But first, if you could, please click on that like button down below and subscribe so that we can keep bringing these videos to you. Thanks, and let's begin. The exact origins of the Marshall Islanders are unknown, but tradition has it that they came from the west. Migrating from what is now the Federated States of Micronesia, they brought with them the outrigger canoe, the first boat capable of ocean travel. From here, they fanned out to populate the islands of the Indian Ocean. Some arrived in Hawaii around 1500 AD, while others went further south to New Zealand. The first European to set foot in the Marshall Islands was the Spanish explorer, Alonso de Santa Cruz, in 1526. He was followed by Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan in 1521, who named the islands after the Scottish king, King David. Other explorers who charted the islands include the British explorer James Cook, who visited in 1788, and the German explorer Max von Laue, who explored the islands in 1881. The Marshall Islands were first settled by the Japanese around 2,000 years ago and became a part of the Japanese Empire in 1897. After World War II, the islands were placed under the control of the United States and became a trust territory of the Pacific Islands. During World War II, the Marshall Islands saw some of the most intense fighting of the war. Beginning in 1944, the United States military conducted 67 nuclear tests on the islands, including the first ever thermonuclear or hydrogen bomb. The last test was in 1958. The nuclear fallout had devastating effects on the islands, wildlife, and people. For example, the people of Bikini Atoll were forced to abandon their homes due to the nuclear testing. The Marshall Islands gained its independence from the United Nations in 1979, and today is a sovereign nation. The Marshall Islands has a rich culture with many unique customs and traditions. The people of the Marshall Islands are known for their hospitality and their love of music, dance, and art. The national sport of the Marshall Islands is volleyball, and the national language is Marshallese. The Marshall Islands is home to a variety of unique plants and animals. Many of these species are found nowhere else in the world. Some of the most common animals include chickens, pigs, dogs, cats, goats, gats, goats, and cows. There are also a variety of insects, including cockroaches, mosquitoes, and ants. The climate of the Marshall Islands is tropical and the weather is warm and humid year-round. The average temperature is around 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius. The islands are prone to typhoons and cyclones, especially during the months of October and November. The economy of the Marshall Islands is primarily based on fishing, agriculture, and tourism. The currency of the Marshall Islands is the US dollar. The main exports of the Marshall Islands are fish, copra, and clothing. The Marshall Islands is a beautiful and unique country with a rich culture and history. It is a popular destination for tourists who come to explore its beautiful beaches, world-class diving, and friendly people. Bikini Atoll is an idyllic cluster of islands in the Marshall Islands, known for its pristine beaches, crystal-clear waters, and stunning natural beauty. But beyond its picturesque landscapes, Bikini Atoll holds a dark secret that continues to haunt it to this day. The island's history dates back centuries with evidence of human habitation dating as far back as 2,000 years ago. The indigenous people of the island lived a simple life, sustained by the bounty of the sea and the lush vegetation of the land. They thrived in this paradise until the dawn of the nuclear age. In the aftermath of World War II, Bikini Atoll was chosen by the United States government as the site for a series of nuclear weapons tests. Between 1946 and 1958, the United States conducted a total of 23 nuclear tests on Bikini Atoll, including the first ever thermonuclear or hydrogen bomb. The tests had a devastating impact on the indigenous population who were forced to leave their homes and resettle on other islands. The nuclear fallout contaminated the land and water, rendering it unsafe for human habitation. The once vibrant ecosystem was decimated with entire populations of plants and animals wiped out. Despite the tragedy that befell Bikini Atoll and its people, the islands remain a popular tourist destination today. Visitors from around the world come to explore its stunning natural beauty and witness the remnants of the nuclear tests that forever changed the course of history. One of the most popular attractions on Bikini Atoll is the nuclear blast site. Here visitors can see the crater left by the first thermonuclear bomb test. Another popular spot is the decontamination site where the indigenous people were processed after being evacuated from their homes. Perhaps the most haunting sight on the island is the abandoned village of Bikini. Here, visitors can explore the remnants of the houses and other buildings that were left behind when the residents were evacuated. One of the most popular activities on Bikini Atoll is scuba diving. The waters surrounding the island are home to a diverse range of marine life, and the visibility is some of the best in the world. Divers can explore the coral reefs and shipwrecks that dot the waters off the coast of Bikini Atoll and witness the incredible beauty of the underwater world. Another popular activity is fishing. The waters around Bikini Atoll are teeming with fish, and visitors can go on a deep-sea fishing excursion to try and catch a tuna or other prized fish. Visitors to Bikini Atoll can also explore the island's lush vegetation. The island is home to a variety of tropical plants and flowers, and visitors can take a guided tour to learn about the local flora. If you're interested in learning more about the history of Bikini Atoll, there are several museums and historical sites worth visiting. The Bikini Atoll Museum, located in the village of Bikini, showcases artifacts from the island's pre-nuclear history as well as exhibits on the impact of the nuclear tests. The nearby Kwailine Museum, located on the neighboring island of Kwailine, provides an overview of the history of the Marshall Islands and the impact of World War II and the nuclear tests on the region. Overall, Bikini Atoll is a place of both beauty and tragedy. The stunning natural beauty of the islands is juxtaposed by the dark secret of its nuclear past. However, it is this very duality that makes Bikini Atoll such a fascinating destination. Whether you are a scuba diving enthusiast, a history buff, or simply someone looking to experience the stunning beauty of the Pacific Ocean, Bikini Atoll has something to offer everyone. Just remember to tread lightly and respectfully on this sacred ground as you explore all that it has to offer. From the tragic tale of Bikini Atoll, we now turn our attention to the vibrant coral reef at Kalilan Pass near Majuro Atoll. This mesmerizing underwater spectacle is one of the top dive sites in the Marshall Islands, attracting divers from all over the world. Located just a stone's throw away from Majuro, the capital city of the Marshall Islands, Kalilan Pass is easily accessible to both locals and tourists alike. The pass itself is a narrow channel that connects the lagoon of Majuro Atoll to the open ocean, creating a natural corridor for marine life to thrive. As you descend into the crystal-clear waters of the Marshall Islands, you'll be greeted by a kaleidoscope of colors and a myriad of shapes and textures. The coral reef at Kalilan Pass is home to a plethora of marine life, including turtles, dolphins, sharks, and an array of colorful fish. One of the most popular attractions for divers is the World War II ship graveyard, as the Marshall Islands were a battleground for the Allies and Japanese forces during the war. Many ships were sunk or damaged, providing an artificial reef for marine life to flourish. Divers can explore the remains of these vessels and marvel at the ingenuity and craftsmanship of a bygone era. But the allure of the Marshall Islands goes beyond its vibrant coral reefs and shipwrecks. The islands themselves are a testament to the raw natural beauty of the Pacific Ocean. The white sand beaches, swaying palm trees, and crystal-clear waters create a picture-perfect setting that is hard to match. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a bit of both, the Marshall Islands have something for everyone. So if you're feeling adventurous, why not take a dip in the refreshing waters and explore the underwater wonderland that awaits you? You never know what you might find. Just remember to dive safely and respect the delicate marine ecosystem that surrounds you. The coral reef at Kalilan Pass is a truly mesmerizing sight to behold. The vibrant colors and abundance of marine life make it a must-see destination for any diver. From the majestic sea turtles to the playful dolphins, the underwater world of the Marshall Islands is sure to leave you in awe. And there you have it, a glimpse into the captivating history and allure of the Marshall Islands. We hope you enjoyed learning about this remote and often overlooked destination. If you did, please don't forget to show your support. Your support means the world to us and inspires us to keep bringing you amazing content. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and always remember to appreciate the beauty of our world.